Okay, join immediately for the lecture. Please join immediately for the lectures. Please tell your friends to join immediately. Only 20 are there. Join fast. So, as I have discussed, in this fashion, you have to write down the descriptions of the particular item. Okay, we will get some practice of this as when we start our frame structure problems, writing the description also along with preparation of the BOQs. Okay, so I just want to give some highlights to you. Then suppose rigid payment is considered. So what are the specifications? Rigid payment, providing and laying in situ M30 grade unreinforced PCC. Okay, um, and prepared subbase with 43 grade of cement. Suppose cement you are going to change, you have to again revise your estimate, because as your specifications are going to be changed, it will directly hamper the project cost. Then coarse aggregate, fine aggregate, natural or VSI, that is artificial sand, conforming to IS 383. Again with the more specification, that is table number 600, third table is there. So for M30, for M35, M40, M30, you are having this different specifications. So likewise for the rigid pavement, for any civil structure, any construction of civil structure, we are having the specifications which are been given. Okay, which are been given. Now this is the first part that I want to I just want to bring it to your notice. Now the second part is nothing but the registrations, regarding how to do the registration, PWD registration. So see here, business, uh, in our PWD tab, business, here e-registration of the contractors. Everyone is able to see the particular screen, second screen. See e-registration of contractor, this is the tab over there. And as I said earlier, see the website eroc.mahapwd.com. Okay, so this is the website that you can use. Okay, I have highlighted this. see the pointer, my pointer, EROC, that is e-registration of contractors dot MAHA, that is mahapwd.com. Okay, so over here you can, for civil registration and for electrical registration it is mandatory. So for civil registration, click here to proceed. So you need to click over here and just you have to complete the remaining process. Okay, as per their requirement. So you need to upload your documents and all that. That you have to do. So that process you have to understand and you have to complete if you want to, if somebody want to make the registration. Everyone getting how you are going to do? eroc.mahapwd.com, this is the official website on which you can make your registrations. Okay, so this is the another information that I want to share with everyone. So here ebooks are there, over which you will get all the ebooks. Ebooks means that is related to PWD works. Okay, so that will be from my side. The next part, just a minute. This is the official website. There is no need to share. Okay. So next part that we are going to share is nothing but coming back to the point, that is our specifications. So detailed specifications. Now I have shown you how it has been there. Give me a minute. Okay, so detailed specifications we are learning. Some specifications of the examples of specification already we have discussed, that is about the RCC specification. Then shuttering, about the shuttering we have discussed thoroughly. Then specifications for the brick masonry. Now we are having thousands of specifications, so I just highlighted one or two in our this particular PPT. Then methods of measurement, already we have covered up this part. Now this again table, I just want to give you some idea about the units of measurement of various items of civil engineering works based on IS 1200. That is, there are 28 parts of this IS. So this IS is specially designed for the units of measurement, okay, for different construction activities, and I have compiled all that important part of this IS in one this PPT. Okay, now excavation, earthwork in excavation we have to calculate in the meter cube. Then concrete, in the concrete, see the pointers: lime concrete in the foundation, cement concrete in the lintels, RCC in the slab, cement concrete or RCC in the chhajja, then sunshade, then lean concrete in roof terracing where thickness is specified. Okay, only that quantity we are going to calculate in square meter or per meter, and also unit of payment is per meter square. Then cement concrete bed, then thickness, then DPC is always in meter square. Okay, so these are the some points that I would just want to bring it. Then brickwork, see the brickwork, how, what is the unit of measurement. I will share this PPT with everyone, don't worry about that. Okay, at the end of this lecture only. Then brickwork, please remember quantity and their unit and the mode of payment. Okay, Brickwork we are always taking in cubic meter. Only thin partitions wall we are consider it in square meters. Okay. Other part, stone masonry again in meter cube. Woodwork, see the woodwork, doors and window frames, only frames or chowkats, rafters and beams, we are going to take it in cubic meter. Then shutters of the doors and windows, where thickness specified, square meter. Then doors and window fittings like hinges, tall bolts, sliding bolts, handles, or drops, we are going to take it in numbers. Okay, each number. Then steel, how to measure the steel? Steel is always taken in quintal or in ton per meter square, or kg per meter square, whatever you can take it. Okay, that is about the steel work. Then roofing, generally for the roofing, RCC slab and slab roof excluding steel, that is only concrete is there. We are going to calculate in cubic meter. Okay. Then centering and shuttering of the formwork, important parameter for us. That is, we are going to take it in square meter. Formwork, just. Then plastering, pointing, and finishing. All the parameters. Hello. My screen is visible to everyone, na? Hello. Okay. Then plastering, points, and finishing. All parameters we are going to take in square meter. Then flooring. In the flooring, see only rainwater pipe or plain pipe, we are going to take it in running meter, RM, that is been there. Steel wooden truss each, that is in numbers. Then glass panels square meter मध्ये घेतोय आपण. ठीक आहे. Fixing of glass panels or cleaning, again in numbers we are going to consider it. Other rest parameters we are going to consider it in square meter. Why I am going fast? Because already we have discussed this part. I just want to brush up some of the things with you, because that will help you in the for the upcoming part. Okay, already we have discussed this. So the part that we are going to start today, that I just want to bring it to highlight, that is the last half of this particular chapter, unit number 2, that we called it as a rate analysis. Okay, see the word rate analysis. Now, what is the meaning of the word rate analysis? Please read the definition. The process of determining the rates of an atom with respect to the specifications is termed as analysis of rate or rate analysis. Once again, I will repeat for everyone. The process of determining the rates of an atom with respect to the specifications. So what are the specifications which are given for that particular atom? We are going to determine the rate for that particular atom. And the process of determining the rate of the atom with respect to the specification is termed as analysis of rates or rate analysis. Rate analysis. Now the rate of a particular atom of the work depends on the following factors. Now what factors we have to consider for determining this particular rate? Okay, so the factors like the specification of the work or the materials, about their quality, proportion, and constructional operation method. So what we have to consider? We have to consider the quality, proportion, and the constructional operation methods for that particular proposed item. That will decide the rate. Then quantity of the materials and their cost. Now how it has been there? If you are going to take a big quantity, okay, a huge quantity of some of the material like reinforcement or cement bag, suppose, then definitely there is chance that you can make the bargaining with that supplier and he will offer you a lesser price with respect to the market rate, because you are going to take big quantity, a huge quantity for your project. Okay, but if you are going to take a small quantity like 1 kg of cement, see, bag of cement that will cost you around 280 rupees generally, around 300 चलो for 50 kg of bag. 50 किलोला तुम्हाला 300 रुपये लागतात जवळपास. ठीक आहे. मग जर 50 किलोला जर 300 रुपये लागत असतील तर मग तुम्हाला जर तुम्ही जर सेपरेट मार्केटमध्ये जर एखादी बॅग घ्यायला जाताल तर ते सेपरेट बॅग मध्ये काय असणार आहे. ठीक आहे. सेपरेट बॅगचा रेट कसा असतो बघा. तुम्ही जर 300 रुपयाला एक जर बॅग घेतली तर तुम्हाला सिमेंट किती रुपयाला पडले, 6 रुपयाला किलो पडले. बरोबर आहे. 6 रुपये किलो पडतं 50 केजी 300 रुपयाची बॅग. तेच तुम्ही मार्केटमध्ये जावा आणि तुम्ही सिमेंट 1 किलो सिमेंट विकत घ्या, अल्ट्राटेक वगैरे, ते देतात का बघा. पहिल्यांदा ते देणारच नाही. कुठलाच लोकल सप्लायर तुम्हाला असं अल्ट्राटेकची बॅग फोडून त्यातलं सिमेंट देणार नाही. तो तुम्हाला लोकल सिमेंट ऑफर करेल की ज्याचा रेट 4-5 रुपये 4 ते 8 रुपयापर्यंत रेट व्हॅरी होईल. 4 ते 8 रुपयापर्यंत. परंतु हेच जर क्वालिटीचं जर सिमेंट अल्ट्राटेक असेल, एसीसी असेल, अंबुजा असेल, बिर्ला असेल, ठीक आहे, लोकल सोडून ना, लोकल कंपन्यांचं सोडून, तर हे जर सिमेंट तुम्हाला परचेस करायचं असेल तर तुम्हाला बिग क्वांटिटीमध्ये परचेस करावं लागतं. आता बऱ्याच वेळेस तुम्ही प्रॉब्लेम फेस करता साईटवरती ओपीसी सिमेंटचा, अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ ओपीसी सिमेंट. तिथे ओपीसी नसतं, पीपीसी भेटतं. अशा केसमध्ये पीपीसीला त्या तुम्हाला जावंच लागतं. पीसीसीचा रेट अजून थोडा कमी बसतो. ठीक आहे. सो rate of particular item will definitely depend on the following on this particular parameter, that is quantity of material and their cost. तुम्ही किती क्वांटिटी मध्ये ते मटेरियल परचेस करणार आहात, कमी किंवा जास्त. देन कॉस्ट ऑफ द लेबर्स अँड देअर वेजेस. ठीक आहे. रेट अनालिसिस मध्ये हा एक खूप महत्वाचा भाग आहे, कारण रेट अनालिसिस आपण फक्त मटेरियलचं करत नाही. ठीक आहे. हे लक्षात घ्या. आपण मटेरियलचं ज्यावेळेस रेट अनालिसिस करत असतो त्यासोबत आपल्याला खाली एक टेबल ऍड करावा लागतो, अँड दॅट टेबल वी कॉल्ड इट ॲज rate analysis for the labors. ठीक आहे. सो इन दॅट केस वी हॅव टू कन्सिडर दी लेबर वेजेस. वेजेस म्हणजे त्याला दिलं जाणारं वेतन. आता ठेकेदाराला पर डे किती आहे सध्या, सपोज असं कन्सिडर करूया 700 रुपये, जो मुख्य ठेकेदार आहे, कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर. त्यानंतर जे स्किल वर्कर्स असतात त्यांना 500 रुपये पर डे. ठीक आहे, पर डे 8 तासांसाठी. जे अनस्किल वर्कर्स आहेत त्यांना 250, 300, 350, 400, जे काही तुमचं ठरलेलं असेल. ठीक आहे. सो लेबर वेजेस वी हॅव टू कन्सिडर. मग हे 250-500 रुपये जे ठरवलं जातं यामध्ये क्वांटिटी ऑफ वर्क हा एक खूप महत्वाचा पॅरामीटर असतो. तुम्हाला मी प्रॉब्लेम ज्यावेळेस शिकवेल ना, इन द मे बी इन टुमॉरो डे आफ्टर टुमॉरो लेक्चर, इन दॅट आय विल शो यू हाऊ इट इज बिन देअर. ठीक आहे. की लेबर वेजेस कसे कन्सिडर करतात आणि आपल्या पुढच्या टास्क वर्क या पर्टिक्युलर कंटेंट मध्ये तो पार्ट आहे. त्यानंतर आहे लोकेशन ऑफ द साइट ऑफ द वर्क अँड द डिस्टन्सेस फ्रॉम द सोर्स अँड द कन्व्हिनियन्स चार्जेस. अगेन इट इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. If the location of the site is very close to your means your home or any particular city, you need not require any additional transportation charges. But if your site is 30 kilometers away from that particular RMC plant or your office, then definitely that will increase your transportation charges. Ultimately that will hamper the rate analysis. The rates are going to be increased. The rates are going to be increased. तुमचे रेट त्या केसमध्ये वाढणार आहेत. सो अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ द लोकल मटेरियल with good quality and quantity is very important parameter. That is why in most of the sites you have seen in the big companies, they are having their own RMC plants. They will not, and actually the rule says, whatever the rule that I'm going to tell you, you shall not transport any concrete or freshly prepared concrete which is in their RMC. You can't transport that concrete if the distance is more than 20 kilometers. If the distance is more than 20 kilometers, because that will hamper the quality of that particular concrete. So in that case, additionally, you have to use some admixtures which will increase the workability for that material and which will maintain the stab, that is basic nature, that is workability of that particular concrete. So again, it will increase the construction cost. So that is why our RMCs are situated within 20 kilometer range. You visit any plant, any road construction sector, you can see the RMC plants which are been situated. Okay. Then overhead and establishment charges, that is other charges that we have to consider, and the profit, the important parameter. So all these items are we have to consider as far as our rate analysis are considered. I hope everyone is clear with this. There is no doubt in this. Everyone is getting this, how it has been there? Is there any doubt? You can ask me. Huh? Then factors which affects the rate analysis of the civil works. Now, which factors will affect the rate analysis? First factor that we will discuss, specification of the civil work and the materials, such as quality of the materials, proportion of the mortar or concrete, then thickness of the plastering, number of coats of the painting, depth of excavation, type of soil. Please be clear with this. Factors which affect the rate analysis, that is nothing but the specification of the civil works. So what specifications they have mentioned, we have to consider that. Then materials, such as quality of the materials, proportion of the mortar or the concrete, then thickness of the plastering, number of coats for the painting, for the plastering also, depth of excavation, up to what depth we are going for, and type of soil. Because if material changes, quantity changes, quality changes, type of soil or type of material changes, it will definitely affect your project cost. That is nothing but the rate analysis in short. So if you have changed the material, definitely rates are going to be changed. If you have changed your dimensions, or quantity will be changed, ultimately rate will be changed. As quantity increases, rate increases, quantity decreases, rate decreases. Okay. Then quality of the material, it will hamper. Then location of the construction site, the next factor that we have to consider. Distance of the construction site from the source of materials, availability of the labors, availability of the water, machinery influences the rate analysis. As I said earlier, within 20 kilometer, everything is okay. But after 20 kilometer, that will increase your transportation charges. Also, you have to, it is difficult for you to maintain the workability of a given concrete. You can't take a concrete which is casted in the morning at 8 o'clock and you have to take that concrete at a 50-kilometer distance, because 50-kilometer distance will take your more than 70 minutes, 80 minutes. Okay. So that will be difficult to maintain this workability of that concrete. Then profit of the contractor, sorry, quantity of the materials, number of different types of the labors, rates of that materials and the labors will influence the rate analysis. As I said earlier, how much quantity of the material you are using, different types of the labors, which categories of the labors that you are using. Okay, you are using skilled labor work, you are using unskilled labor work, you are using female labor works, you are using male labors, you are using bhisti. So what are the different categories of the labors that you are using? Okay, so that will hamper the rate analysis, overall rate analysis. Okay, so you have to consider two rates, rates of material as well as the rates of the labor, and accordingly that in that fashion only we have to complete the task of rate analysis. I will show you in the at the time of making your problems. Somebody is speaking, anyone is having any problem, please mute yourself. Then profit of the contractor, miscellaneous expenses and other overhead charges will also influence the rate analysis. Okay, miscellaneous expenses, then overhead charges, job overhead charges, profit of the contractor, ultimately that will hamper our particular structure, that is the rate analysis. How it has been there, again at the time of problems I will discuss. It's just purely theoretical part, so I am not taking so much time on this. Then purpose of analysis of rate, you can take a snapshot of this. What is the purpose of rate analysis? The first purpose of rate analysis is to work out the actual cost per unit of the items. What is the first purpose? First purpose is to determine the actual cost of per atom of the per unit for that particular atom. म्हणजे एक पहिली ऍक्टिव्हिटी, सपोज एक्सकॅव्हेशन, मग एक्सकॅव्हेशन साठी ऍक्च्युअल कॉस्ट तुम्हाला किती लागते, मग एका मीटर क्यूबला किती लागते, मग एका मीटर क्यूब एन नंबर ऑफ मीटर क्यूबला किती लागणार आहे. सो पर्पज ऑफ एनालिसिस ऑफ रेट, फर्स्ट पर्पज टू वर्क आउट द ऍक्च्युअल कॉस्ट ऑफ पर युनिट ऑफ द आयटम्स. प्रत्येक आयटमची तुम्हाला ऍक्च्युअल कॉस्ट काढायला मदत होते. To work out the economical use of materials and the processes in completing the particular atom, means to make the most of the use of the materials which is available, to make most of the use of the manpower which is available to finish the task, and to finish it with economy, with accuracy and with precision. Then analysis of rate will help us to work out the cost of extra items which are not provided in the contract bond but are to be done as per the directions of the department. Now, as I said earlier, not all the quantities are been mentioned. It may happen that there is some tragedy or there is some hurdle which is going to happen on that site, maybe some natural calamity. So you require some extra item to complete the task. It is not been described, it is not been prescribed in your previous tender document, in your previous finalized document details, okay, contract document. But site conditions are changed because of some reason, maybe environmental conditions, and now you require some extra item for your particular activity. So for determining the cost of that extra item, the analysis of rate will help us. Okay. Then to revise the schedule of rates due to increase in the cost of material and labor or due to change in the technique. So it is very simple to understand. If you want to revise the schedule of rates, that is, you have to revise your estimate in terms of the cost, money. Because of what? Because of increase in the cost of material or the labor. As I said, it may happen that there are some natural calamities or some natural hazards, environmental conditions are going to be changed. Okay. And because of that, you have to revise your estimate. Some extra items or items you have to deduct it. It may be it not like that always every item we are going to add it. It may happen that some items you need to deduct. Okay. So in that cases, if there is change in the cost of material, that is material cost and labor cost, okay, labor wages, then you need to go with the analysis of rates. That will help you. Okay, that will help you. So these are the purposes of the analysis of rates. Okay, rather than moving towards the next part, uh, it's 11:45. I will stop here for this particular time and I will take your questions. If anyone is having any question, you can ask me. It's 11:51 actually. I require 5 to 7 minutes for the your attendance and 3 to 4 minutes for the discussion. So if you are having any doubt, please raise your hand. Please unmute yourself and you can ask me up to the part which I have taught you today. Okay. आज मी जो पार्ट तुम्हाला सांगितलेला आहे त्याबद्दल जर काही डाऊट असेल तर मला विचारा तुम्ही. माय डिअर स्टुडंट्स, गप्प बसू नका. Anyone is having any doubt in this? Whatever the part which I have taught you today? Please put your queries or the doubts, whatever you are having for the today's lecture. I will resolve it. Or if you are having any other doubt, again you can ask me. Any doubt? Anyone is having any doubt in this? Okay. So at first I will take the attendance, then we will discuss this. Give me some time to take your attendance. Meanwhile, if you are having any doubt, you can put it in the chat box. Huh? Put your queries in the chat boxes. I will resolve it after taking the attendance. Still 5 minutes are left to conclude this meeting. So ask me your doubts for this today's lecture if you are having any doubt. सौरभ लाखोळे काही डाऊट आहे? साजन any doubt? Okay. I will ask randomly. Okay. Abhijit, any doubt? Abhijit Thengal. Vikramshil, any doubt? Number 70. Vikramshil, any doubt? Okay. Pawar Avinash. Any doubt? Ranjit? Then Satyajit?
No, sir.
Okay. Mahesh Bharti.
No, sir.
ओके समजते सर्व. काही शंका असल्यास विचारत चला. ठीक आहे. आपण स्लो चाललोय आणि आपण स्लो जाणार आहोत. ठीक आहे. हा गर्ल्स मध्ये शिवानी एनी डाऊट? अस्मिता जाधव एनी डाऊट? देन अमृता एनी डाऊट? सुभाष पवार काही शंका?
हो बोला सर.
समजते सर्व व्यवस्थित?
हो सर.
बर शंका असल्यास विचारत चला. मेसेज करत जावा मला.
हो सर.
ठीक आहे. सो जर कुणाला शंका नसल्यास कॅन वी स्टॉप हिअर फॉर टुडेज लेक्चर? ओनली 4 minutes are left. Can we stop here? I have taken your attendance, don't worry everyone. Okay, so with that note I will conclude for today's lecture. I will take your leave for this particular time. We will meet on Friday, and if in between that I got some extra lecture, I will take definitely. Okay, so thank you for the patience listening and attending the lecture. Stay safe, stay at home, take care of everyone. Goodbye. I will conclude this meeting over here.